Together. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. take a minute with the light of the Shabbat candles to bring Shabbat in and practice. Our tradition teaches us that the moment of candle lighting is a moment where all our prayers, that the heavens are open to all our prayers of our hearts. So take a moment. Those of you at home, if you have your candles with you, I invite you to join us in candle lighting. Holy One of Blessing,
Holy One of Blessing,
your presence fills creation. Your presence fills creation. Oh, your presence fills creation. Holy One of Blessing,
Holy One of Blessing,
your presence fills creation. Your presence fills creation. Oh, your presence fills creation. We take 3 times from the light of the Shabbat candles. We say the bracha, the blessing together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Eloheinu melech haolam, Eloheinu melech haolam.
Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu le'adlik ner, le'adlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to all of you. Welcome those of you joining us at home. Use the chat to greet each other with Shabbat Shalom, and here greet each other. Reminder that people have different practices about hugs and getting closer, check in with each other. I invite you to go back to your place. Ay, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Ay, 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 ay. We start in page 2. Higalena ufros chavivi alai. It is
Three lines from the bottom.
3 lines from the, where is it?
3 lines from the bottom on page 2, the last paragraph.
Okay, no, I said 3 lines from the bottom. Higale, gale, gale, na. Ufros, ufros, habibi alai. This is our practice during Kabbalat Shabbat, to take a moment for each psalm of Kabbalat Shabbat, for each day of the week, to reflect on our week. If you can't remember, it's hard to remember. Lift up a memory, a moment, a blessing from each day. Maybe a conversation you had, maybe you had something yummy, maybe smell, maybe some music you heard, a book you read, or some just silent moment that felt your heart. So we go day by day, take a few moments of silence, lifting up that gratitude, that blessing, and then sing a few of the verses of each psalm. And at home, you're welcome to use the chat to share those moments of gratitude that we cannot do in person anymore. You can say it if you want, but lift it up in your heart. So we start with Yom Rishon, Sunday. We're on page 3. Yom Sheni, Monday. Psalm 96, page 5. Ya'alo Sadai.
Ya'alo Sadai Bechol asher bo Ya'alo Sadai Ay 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 Ya'alo Sadai Bechol asher bo Ya'alo Sadai אז ירננו כל עצי יער, אז ירננו כל עצי יער, אז ירננו כל עצי יער. יעלו
יעלו
שדי
בכל אשר בו יעלוס
שדי. איי, 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 איי.
יום שלישי, Tuesday. Psalm 97, page 6, the last two lines, or Zarua, that's a dik. Wednesday. We'll sing Zambru on page 8. We're going to sing it with my South American tune, which was dedicating the memory of my mom because this was her favorite tune ever. So lifting up Abuelita Susie memories, Alma. זמרו לאדוני בכינור, בכינור בקול זמרה, בחצוצרות בקול שופר, היו לפני המלך אדוני. זמרו לאדוני בכינור, בכינור Thursday. We turn to Romemu on page 9. At the beginning of the pandemic, when we were totally closed and it was just me here in the sanctuary, I will leave the house and tell my family I don't want to go alone. And Alma will come always with me and lead with me. Kabbalat Shabbat. She doesn't want to lead today. It's fine. She's leading everything tomorrow. So we're giving her a break. But this song, Romemu, that we will sing together, there's no TBZ now that doesn't hear Alma's voice doing the call and response. So she'll do it from her place. She said, tonight I'm off. Tomorrow she's working. But just from those first few months of the pandemic where Alma led Kabbalat Shabbat almost every Shabbat and helped me not to be alone in the sanctuary when no one else could be here. So page 9 in the bottom of the page.
Romemu,
Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, Veishtachavu le'ar kodsho. Lahar Kol Shor. Yom Shishi, Friday. Page 10, the last 2 lines. The last line.
Adonai Yos, Le'amo yiten Adonai, Yevarech et Amo.
Adonai Yos, Le'amo iten Adonai, Yevarech olamo. And we bring Shabbat in, and we bring Shabbat out. Welcoming with Lecha Dodi, the practice is to walk out to the fields to bring Shabbat in, and our practice is to walk out to the fields of Beacon Street or just to the stairs. Not only to bring Shabbat out, to bring Shabbat into our sanctuary, to this space, to our community, to our lives, but also the reminder that Shabbat is something we have to bring to the world, that cannot stay just in a beautiful experience of great singing and music. That Shabbat is a practice of bringing, that we must bring to the world so we can live in a better world. So TBZ's practice, a lot of people here that have never been at TBZ or have not been in a long time, our practice is actually we go physically outside. So and today's beautiful. We do that freezing cold, super hot, we always do it. Today's perfect. We'll go outside if that feels comfortable. And since COVID, I also take a computer with me and they spotlight the outside so they can bring out. We have figured this out somehow. So when we get to Boi B'Shalom, I invite you to join me outside. Page 12.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kabbalat, Penei Shabbat, Kabbalat, Penei Shabbat, Kabbalat.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kabbalat,
פני שבת, איי 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 נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. איי 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 לך דודי, איי 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 לי כלה, איי 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 פני שבת, איי 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 מקבלה, איי 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 איי
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And Shabbat is here. So now we practice gratitude. It is good. It's so good to be grateful. Practice gratitude. It's all about gratitude. All that God is good all the time. Gratitude. It's all about gratitude. Amen. Tov leodot l'Adonai.
טוב להודות
לאדוני ולזמר לשמך העליון. טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך העליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך באמונתך בלילות. להגיד בבוקר חסדך
באמונתך בלילות.
If you are grateful for something at home, put it on the chat. And here, if you feel like just saying what you're grateful for today, just say it. Like if it's a chat that comes out, you can say what you're grateful for. I'm grateful for all my family that's Argentina, from Oregon, from Israel, from New York. It's just amazing to have so many people. Say what you're grateful for today. Just say it. Say it out loud. Simcha Herion להגיד
להגיד בבוקר חסדך
באמונתך בלילות. להגיד בבוקר חסדך באמונתך בלילות.
או להגיד,
להגיד באמונתך בלילות. Page 16. עדותיך נאמנו מאוד לביתך נבא קודש. עדותיך נאמנו מאוד לביתך נבא קודש. אדוני לאורך ימים, אדוני לאורך ימים, אדוני לאורך ימים, אדוני לאורך ימים. Articulating gratitude is not an easy thing. We are very good at articulating that we want to complain about, the kvetches. But to articulate what we are really grateful for is a practice. And that is the invitation of Shabbat, to just focus on that we are grateful for and say it. That's my invitation to all of us. When gratitude in my life, I'm not sure if my kids agree with that gratitude, is that my life has so many rabbis around. There are so many rabbis. I'm trying to compete with Rose Rosenbaum's bar mitzvah, Aviv and Mayan, if there were more rabbis in your bar mitzvah or it's in Alma's. But right now there's a lot of here, which means I didn't need to prepare a drash for tonight because, you have to give the kavod to a Rav, a chaver. So I'm excited my dear friend, Rabbi Or Rose, is going to give us some words of Torah this Shabbat. You probably don't need this.
Shabbat Shalom, Mazal Tov. First thing I want to say is a thank you to Alma for giving me the zchut, the honor and opportunity to share some words of Torah, especially among this beautiful community with many people that are my teachers here, including my father and my mother. This week's parasha, Parashat Shmini, opens with what should be one of the great moments in the story of the community of Israel. It is the dedication of the Mishkan, of the tabernacle. It is preceded by 7 days of intensive ceremonial preparation, and the spiritual heightenedness of the moment is acknowledged in the Torah by the presence of the divine presence and a fire that consumes the sacrificial offerings. In rabbinic literature, it's compared oftentimes to the creation of the world because there is a new axis mundi. There is a new opportunity to be in relationship with God in ways that our ancestors, of course, longed for when they were slaves in Egypt and as they moved through the desert wilderness. And then tragically, one chapter later, the narrative of this great celebration is abruptly interrupted. It's interrupted, as some of you know, because Aaron, the high priest's sons, bring what is described as an esh zara, a strange alien fire, and they are consumed. They are consumed in an eerily similar way to the sacrifices that had been consumed during the celebration of the establishment of the tabernacle. And one of the most powerful moments in this very troubling and painful narrative is Aaron's response. It's a surprising response contextually because Moses does quite a bit of speaking in the aftermath of this tragedy, and Aaron, who has been Moses' spokesperson so often, says nothing. The Torah describes him as being silent, vayidom. So silent, in fact, that some commentators say that he is similar to an inanimate object. He is a domem. One of the interesting things about the reception, that is the interpretation of this text, this deeply painful text over the centuries, is how our commentators have understood that silence. For some, Aaron's silence is a sign of his acceptance of God's judgment. And that is reflected to this day through the custom of tziduk hadin at funerals. That we understand that however confounding it is that we have to say goodbye to people that we love and care for early in life, late in life, we accept that. And that God's judgment is one that transcends our understanding. So is it a silence of acceptance? Other commentators say just the opposite. That had Aaron said anything, it would have been so blasphemous that there could have been no return from the words that he would have uttered. Still others say, among them some of our Hasidic masters, that Aaron's silence is actually, in a surprising way, an indication of his joy. Because his sons, who were so thirsty, so hungering for intimacy with the divine, die an ecstatic death. And they return through this experience of the flash of fire to their source. I bring those examples because I think the reception of this one expression in the Torah serves as a powerful lesson for us, which is about the dimensionality and the textures of silence. And frankly speaking, in our Jewish communities, which so often are very wordy. I was chatting my way through Kabbalat Shabbat with my friend Stephen, who I haven't seen in years. It's an important reminder about the power of silence, and as Claudia modeled and facilitated, that Shabbat, of course, is supposed to be a kind of punctuation, an opportunity to engage stillness in the midst of a very busy world. But what does silence mean? It means many things to many people in different circumstances. I think it's also important to say, given the global context in which we find ourselves, in which people are madly dashing off emails and text messages and all of the rest, aggravated, insulted, pained, alienated, that there is a place for that kind of silence within the responses that we have become habituated to. Tomorrow, I know that Alma is going to speak about Moshe and God and Aharon and their responses to this tragedy. So tonight I want to also address Alma as it relates to silence, because I was thinking of all the young people that I know. You're one of those individuals that I think intuitively understands the dimensionality and the textures of silence. You live in a very noisy house. Even when your father dresses up in Bruno and sits in the corner, eventually he's going to say something. And your mother and your sister, I think they are quiet, privately, late at night, under the covers. But you, Alma, I think since the moment you arrived in the world, have been a person that really values silence. And not only in moments of pain or anger, but also in moments of joy and calm and equanimity. And so part of what I want to say to you as someone that loves you and is honored that you asked me to speak is to hold on to that and to continue to explore it, especially in a world that is so noisy, in a world in which so many people are so quick to speak and do so with such certainty. And I also want to say that I hope and pray that as you continue to grow and evolve, you feel greater confidence to speak out when and where you feel you need to. And I think that's also a part of the lesson of this parasha, which I know you're going to explore to a certain extent tomorrow, because how could we not speak out, given what's happening in this country, in Ukraine, fill in the blanks. We can't simply remain quiet. But if we want to be the change that we need so desperately in the world, I think more often than not it has to come out of a place of quiet discernment, so that when we speak, it carries with it the weight of that process of birur, of discernment quietly. So with that, I'm going to do a countercultural Jewish thing and just ask that we sit quietly for one more moment. I won't even cheat with Stephen. And then we can return to music and to tefillah. Thank you, Alma. If you are able to rise, please do so for Baruch, the call to worship, page 19. Baruch et Adonai Yemevorach.
Baruch Adonai Yemevorach.
TBZ, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך עולם. הוא מבדיל יום ומביא לילה, הוא מבדיל בין יום ובין לילה. אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, עמדי ברבים. Page 20.
We are love,
Love, by unending love, an unending love. We are love, love, by unending love, an unending love. אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת. תורת ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. We are love, 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 by unending love, an unending love. We are love, 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 by unending love, an unending love. כי הם חיינו באורך ימינו, ובהם נהגה יומם ולילה באהבתך. אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. ואהבת אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך בכל נפשך בכל מאודך, ויהיו הדברים האלה שלך. שמע ישמעו תשמעו מצוותי שלך. שמתם את ואלה הלב עכשיו בנפשכם. יאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת להם, ציציתו ראיתם אותו, סרתם את כל מצוותיו ועשיתם אותם. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי ואתם קדושים ללכם. אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. כל זאת ויאמרנו. on page 25. ים כל שנאינו עושה לנו ניסים ונקמה. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם מרים ובני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך בהרים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף למלכותך רע ובניך בו קיים לפני משה זה עליינו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום ועמידנו מלכנו לחיים ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ותקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך ויושיינו מהרה למען שמך והגן בעדנו והסר מעלינו אויב דבר וחרב ורעב ויגון והסר שטן מלפנינו ומאחרינו ובצל כנפיך תסתירנו כל שומרנו מצילנו אתה כל מלך חנון ורחום אתה ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם. ופרוס עלינו סוכת ירושלים ועל כל העולם. We rise as you are able, if you are able, for Veshamru, page 27. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת אוי לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית transition to the Amidah with the Chatzi Kaddish. Our practice at TBZ is to invite you to find a different place to stand during the Amidah. We have two faith quilts that guide us at TBZ. On my right is Chesed, love and kindness. The left is Gvura, boundary, strength. In the middle is Tiferet, is the finding beauty and the balance of Tiferet. So if you need a little more chesed, you can go that way. If you need more gvura, if you're trying to figure out how to get to the right balance, if you want to face Yerushalayim, that actually is that way. If you want to go outside, it's beautiful. But find a different place for your soul and for your body for the Amidah. יתגדל ויתקדש שמר רבה בעלמא דברה חירותה וימליך מלכותה בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו יש מרבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמד קודשה לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירם בעלמא ואמרו אמן. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to your Yah, my rock and my redeemer. Oh Lord, prepare prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, and in thanksgiving I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Be'asuli migdash ve'shachanti בתוכם ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. איי, 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 Oh, Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, I pure and holy, I tried and true, and in thanksgiving I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Be'asuli migdash ve'shachanti בתוכם ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. We pray for healing. If you have someone to pray for healing, put it on the chat. If you here have names for healing, just lift them up as we take a moment just to lift up all those in need and healing in our community, in our families, in our towns, in our city, in our state, in our country, and all over the world. When the world is sick, can no one be well? But I dreamt we were all beautiful and strong. When the world is sick, can no one be well? But I dreamt we were all beautiful and strong. Ana elna refana la, Ana elna refana la, elna refana la, Ana elna refana la. We rise as you are able, if you are able, for Aleinu, page 44. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצאת בראשית, שלא עשנו עם גויי ארצות, ולא שמענו עם משפחות אדמה, שלא שם חלקנו עמהם, וגורלנו עם כל עמונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. You may be seated. I'm going to extend condolences. They're not directly connected to our TBZ community, but are connected to our greater community, to our Hebrew College community, on the death of Rabbi Shana Rhodes and their family, and the death of dear friend Jonathan Rhodes 2 days ago. Today was a funeral, and they're with us today. And I want to give the condolences actually to my sister who couldn't make it from Peru, and I saw her on Zoom at the beginning of service. I don't know if she's still there. And the death of her husband's grandfather, who passed away early this week, and they're sitting Shiva in Chile. So unfortunately, my sister couldn't make it because of that, but I know the family will be joining us, and I extend condolences to my sister, her husband, Jose, on the death of Jose Abayu, Pepe Abayu in Chile. This week, we commemorate the yahrzeit of Karl Alper, David Brixton, Nina Ainey, Bertha Gross, Simon Klatzko, Fred Levine, Melvin Lewis, Abe Supowit, Lillian Taylor, Yoni Tolman, and Cheryl Wiener. If you are in mourning or commemorating a yahrzeit, or custom is to rise for the mourners Kaddish, please do so. Kaddish Shalom, Yatom on page 48. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה,
אמן.
ועל מה דברה חידותה וימליך מלכותה, בחייכון ובימיכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיא. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו. לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירם בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, על כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. May be seated. Couple of announcements. I don't know if anybody signed up for announcements. You are doing announcements, Alan. Okay. I didn't check it out. I didn't check the sign up today.
So before announcements, you asked about gratitude. I'm grateful to be in this community for many, many reasons. They've supported and sustained me. I'm very grateful to be alive. I almost wasn't, so I'm particularly grateful. A quick note about Bar and Bat Mitzvah. I've always recognized that Bar and Bat Mitzvah, it's the one life event that the participant whom we celebrate is there and participating. When a child is born, we celebrate and the child lays there. At Bar Mitzvah, they're up and dancing and celebrating. There's no guarantee on marriage, and when they pass away, they're doing the same thing as when they were born. They lay there. So bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah is very unique and very special, and it only happens once. So now I'm looking for the announcements. And thank you for letting me do this. All right, so
Well, I will say there's Torah study tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. At 10 o'clock is an important bar mitzvah. And on Monday evening, there's a program called The Tent with themes of popular Israeli songs. And there's so much going on here. I invite you to turn on your computer and look at the happenings because you need a scorecard to keep track of it all. So Mazel Tov.
Thank you so much, Alan. Sunday is Labor Center. The TBZ is participating. If you can join, it's online, so please join us for the Labor Center organized by the New England Jewish Labor Committee, and TBZ is always a participatory of that, so I hope you can join us. And next Shabbat, we have a Shabbat service honoring our TBZ's refugee work and volunteers, so that will be next week on Shabbat morning. And there's so much more going on, as Alan said, and I invite you to check our website for that. We're going to bless each other. A couple more announcements for tonight. If you're a guest of the Bat Mitzvah, welcome to all of you, came from all over. I'll invite you after services to come downstairs. For the rest, we have a light on it out here that we invite you to join. Tomorrow, the whole community is invited for lunch, so please join us tomorrow for the Bat Mitzvah tomorrow. And we're going to bless each other. Please come forward here. If you're at home, make sure to put it in gallery view so you can bless each other. If you feel comfortable coming closer, please come. And remember, no. Ariel too. Ari and Linina, okay. Come, circle, looking at the camera so everybody can get blessed. We bless the people that are at home. The people at home bless us here. All right. Larry. יברכך אדוני וישמרך, יאר אדוני פניו אליך, ויחונך יישא אדוני פניו אליך, וישם לך שלום.
Shalom, shalom,
Shalom, shalom, shalom. וישם לך שלום.
shalom, shalom, shalom,
שלום, שלום, שלום. וישם לך got a full-time job, which means Shabbat is going to rest and not be behind the tech anymore. He will be at home watching services from home or not. And instead, he trained today another TBZ member who will be taking the behind the tech on Fridays, Noah Burrs. So Noah, we welcome you to be our tech Zoom Gabbai. Shabbat mornings, Gabriel Krauss-Grossman will be taking over Micah. So it all stays in the TBZ family. Teenagers after college work for TBZ by helping bring TBZ to the houses. Oh, this is very full. Larry, you really wanted me to, you know, my clothes here. You have to be careful. Okay. Sabri Chaverai.
L'chaim.
Sabri Chaverai.
L'chaim.
Sabri Chaverai.
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kideshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratza banu b'shabbat kodsho v'rotza n'nchilanu ziknu למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת עם כל העמים בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנך נחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת. לחיים, שבת שלום. Thank you to Ron for drumming today.
שלום ממרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום
My microphone is on.
עלינו
Ay, 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 ועל כל ישראל,
ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו,
Thank you, Ron. Hey, na 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 ya ya ya, na 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 ya, na na ya na na ya ya, na na ya na na ya ya, na 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 ya ya, na 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 ya ya, na na ya na na ya ya, na na ya na na. עושה שלום ממרומיו,
הוא יעשה שלום עלינו,
ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו,
שבת
שבת
שלום.